These people are always taking from us. If it's not our resources, it's our money. If it's not our money, it's our glory. Like, which way? How far? Anyways, guys, welcome to another wonderful episode of The Kiwi Show with your favorite girl here, Jessie Rogers, as the host. Yeah, so I am back with another interesting topic for you guys. How are you doing, fam? So if this is your first time seeing my lovely cute face, how about you click that like button? Do not forget to subscribe and, of course, share to your friends. Here on The Kiwi Show, we bring you nothing but the best. So guys, I know you must have heard of, people who come to create content in Africa. They try to paint Africa as deadbeat as possible, as backward as possible, as uncivilized as possible, just so they can get views online, just so they can make money off social media. Some people even go as far as trying to like raise funds, right, for these communities, for these tribes, for these helpless, abandoned children, in quote. They try to raise funds for them. At the end of the day, these funds never really get to the people it was intended for. It ends up in the pockets of these content creators. Jesus. Anyways, some time ago, there was this very popular YouTuber who was cancelled because he was accused by the online community for trying to use, Africa for his own personal benefits. We all know MrBeast, right? Who is MrBeast? In case you're hearing his name for the first time, MrBeast. His name is James Stephen Donaldson. Now, James Stephen Donaldson, born on the 7th of May 1998, is an American YouTuber, entrepreneur, and a philanthropist. Okay, and he's known for his fast-paced and high production videos that mostly feature very creative challenges. I'll put it that way. I'll call it creative challenges. And crazy giveaways. He has done, even somebody in Nigeria won, a girl won, was that 35 million from his giveaway? I mean, that is crazy. That is how crazy his giveaways are. He's given out Teslas before. Like, I could go on and on and on about how much he's given. This man is literally currently the most followed or the most subscribed on YouTube with over 304 million subscribers. Like, somebody should find me. That is a lot. I tell you the very truth. An amazing lot. Now, this dude, why is he such a hotshot anyways? I mean, why is he the topic on a lot of people's lips and a lot of people's mouth? You see, the thing is, he has actually done a lot globally. Should we talk about his foundation and the times he planted trees? He did, I think that was like 1,000 tree planting for the good of the land. I tell you, I mean, it's crazy. It is on record that MrBeast, as he's popularly called, has donated over 5.5 million pounds of food and has delivered approximately 4.5 million meals, like that fed approximately 300,000 people. Whoa, that's a lot. And did you know that sometime in 2022, he donated, that was $3 million? Yes, $3 million to help the Ukrainian refugees. Wow. No, I'm not even gonna lie, that is actually really amazing if he has done all that. Okay, now MrBeast has made some impact so far ever since his career took a very, how do I put it, positive turn. Yes, I put it that way, positive turn. So he has used his money in a way like the world has seen it and we all feel like this is good. He's doing good work. Now, let's come down to the things he did in Africa and how he got cancelled. So, MrBeast came into Africa, made some videos, posted them online. Now, he has it on record that he built over 100 wells in Africa. I tell you the truth. Not just wells, though, because you'd be wondering, there should be wells in Africa. I mean, stuff like that. Why is it such a big deal? Now, these are not just wells that he was just digging up and down. No, these wells are providing clean water. Clean water. There's a video online of like he was showing the world a particular school in Africa. That school, there's I think that's just a part of the community. Now, if you saw the source of water of these people, it's kind of scary. Now, according to the people in that video, it was a documentary kind of stuff, right? They said how the children would usually complain of diarrhea, and the health system in that community has been very down and backward for the longest time. But he comes into the picture and he makes sure he gets a well for them that is providing clean water. Now, I'm telling you that this 100 wells is not just in one part of Africa. Now, this is within these countries. I think Kenya, yeah, it's established that he built wells in Kenya, Cameroon, and Zimbabwe. Now, this well has benefited, like this whole thing that he did has benefited approximately 500,000 persons. Whoa. Whoa. And in Jamaica, I don't know how many of us have seen that, somewhere in Jamaica, he has built 100 houses to give away for free to people who don't have proper or safe spaces to call a house. MrBeast has built 100, and it's beautiful, like really beautiful, comfortable houses. And he's giving it out for free. Some of you may be like, I don't think this stuff is real. But you can check. You can check because he's not just doing it in one place. How many people exactly can you pay to lie for you? I mean, think about it. Building houses, that's a massive lot. So I believe it's the accumulation of all these things, all this charity that he has done in Africa that made people come out to say, oh, I think he's chasing clout. Now, let me remind you that before his attention was drawn to Africa, there are other things that he has been doing around the world. You remember I mentioned the fact that he donated $3 million for the refugees in Ukraine in 2022? When he did that, why wasn't it considered clout chasing? When he did the planting of trees thingy, why wasn't it considered clout chasing? I mean, it's rather not nice, because humans always complain how people who are in power, people who have money, are selfish and they only care about their pockets. Right? Humans are always making those kind of complaints. Now we finally have somebody who wants to step out and do good for people, and still have people, the same humans, complaining. So I saw this comment online where someone said that he feels that some of the spots that were mentioned to have bad water, that he must have paid somebody to lie about them not having clean water. I believe all of us saw that video and we saw how bad the state of their surrounding was. I mean, some things are questionable, but then I feel like you must balance. I think you have to balance, like check them. Think about it before you draw your conclusions. Don't just come out and say stuff you're not sure about. Now, the major thing that drew my attention to this matter, I will share it with you. But before I go any further, have you clicked the like button? If you haven't, please do not hesitate to give me a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends. Okay, so let's go back. Now, why was I attracted to this topic? Do you know that online, Nigerians are anticipating the arrival of MrBeast? You would be asking, what's the after all? He went to Ghana, he went to other places. Why is it a big deal? Now, it's not that it's a big deal. It's not that it's a bad thing for him to want to visit our country. But I saw a comment, and I'm gonna read it out for you guys. And this is like literally the tone of so many Nigerians right now, and I want you guys to walk with me. Now, this comment, someone said, has MrBeast been to Nigeria before? I think he needs to come to Nigeria with some cool support for the Nigerian community. Jesus is Lord. This is this person's opinion, right? He wants MrBeast to come to Nigeria with some cool what again? Cool support for the Nigerian community. Like as a Nigeria community as a whole, to come with support for us. Do you realize what that statement means? It means that Nigeria declaring itself, or not even declaring itself, Nigeria presenting itself or trying to present itself as a sovereign state, it's all in futility, kind of. I mean, how are you a sovereign state with a supposedly working government, yet your netizens, your people, are waiting for some American YouTuber to come to their rescue? I am about to go crazy. I'm losing my mind. Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Not so, but the netizens want somebody to come to their rescue, for the Nigerian community. And I quote. Now, you know what's funny? It's not just this person. There are a lot of people who actually want. If you go online, you see videos, you'd see a comic representation of what it's going to look like if MrBeast actually does come into Nigeria. It's like a thrill for Nigerians. They're actually looking forward to it. They're excited. Now, why is this thing, you might ask, why is it upsetting me? You might ask. I mean, is it not supposed to be upsetting? I mean, if you think about it. It should be upsetting. Now you come out to say, oh, well, this people, these foreigners, they like coming to Africa to take advantage of us, all right, use us to make money on social media and blah 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 blah. But somehow we're the ones who have put ourselves in that position. What am I saying? These people will not stop coming. They won't stop using our countries. that is African countries, not just Nigeria, they won't stop using our countries as, what's it called? They won't stop using our country for showbiz. Yes, I think that's the word. Showbiz. They won't stop until our governments start doing what they're supposed to do. I know some people are going to come for me now like, no matter how you talk from now to tomorrow, nothing is going to change. That's so. I get it. But you can't blame them for coming and trying to use us to shine. Because we've chosen to remain like this. That's the simple truth. You need to stop complaining. You lie on the bed you make, right? How you make your bed is how you lie on it. Something like that. Yeah. You guys know the drill. Now, until the government of many African countries start to do what they're supposed to do, until they can stop trying to enrich themselves, okay? Because you know what's funny? You are accusing foreigners of coming to take your resources, your money, your that, and taking it away, using it for their personal gain. Do you know that some African leaders, government of some African countries, like leaders and politicians in high places in African countries, do you know that most of them, let's not even go to the leaders, some very influential men in Africa, like big men that are not even into politics, just normal rich men, do you know that they have money abroad? Whether it's legal money or illegal money, they have money that is from our country, that is from our African countries. They have it in their foreign banks. Now, I'm not saying you cannot have savings in a foreign banks or in foreign banks or anything. That is not my point. What I'm saying is you are accusing foreigners of taking your stuff, right? But it's almost like you're the one who is willingly giving them your stuff. Now, you see that example that somebody gave about the possibility of MrBeast paying somebody to come and lie about water and resources. Now, I don't want to assume MrBeast has done something like that, but that thing he said is not far from the truth, because a lot of foreigners might have actually tried to do that, or may have already tried to do that in some African settings. And what is funny is that these African people give in for how much? How much exactly? They're actually giving, and they do lie because of what? Chicken change. Are you seeing how all these things is happening? It's like we are the ones who put ourselves there to be treated that way. So why the biting? Why are we trying to kill them all of a sudden? I mean, it's worrying. It's sad. Now, I think why I believe it doesn't make any sense to criticize him, or, because like I said before, he was cancelled. Like, a lot of people backlashed him online, and they said so many things and whatnot. All right, but for me, it didn't make any sense, because let's assume that truly he was chasing clout. Okay, let's all assume, let's all come to the conclusion that MrBeast is a clout chaser. Let us come to that conclusion. If that really were the case, all right, I'm gonna say this: if the government of most of our African countries, right, were not so corrupt, because I don't want to completely water down the fact that there's corruption everywhere. There's corruption in other countries too, in their governments as well. But the funny thing is, they try to pacify the people. You think the first world countries don't have corruption? You're kidding, bruh. There's corruption everywhere. But why does the corruption in African countries seem to be so massive? Why does it seem to be talked about to the point that other countries that may be corrupt would have the nerve to call us corrupt when they are corrupt? Are you with me, or am I blabbing? Are you following? So that's the thing. Now, back to what I was saying. I believe if the government had done their job and looked out for its citizens and cared about its citizens, at least pacify us, do the needful, provide us with employment, like make things a little bit easy, try to pay the workers, the laborers of the country their due wages. If the government could do the necessary things, I don't think we would be here. Where would the so-called foreigners, what would they use and what would they use to chase the clout? How they go do them now? If only the leaders did what they're supposed to do. So that's the thing. What are we criticizing exactly? Why are we trying to bite off his neck? I mean, MrBeast, because I'm going to be using him as some sort of case study. Are we trying to bite off his neck? And it's really crazy. When he was doing these other things in the world, like in the other places on earth that is not Africa, why did nobody think to call it clout chasing then? No, it's sad, really. But then let me tell you something, yeah? For those of us like who are of the opinion that he's clout chasing in Africa, you ain't never seen clout chasing yet. If this dude really were into the clout chasing thingy, he should have been to Nigeria first, because he seems to be a well-informed person. Seems like he's well-informed and well-traveled, of course. So if he really were into the whole clout chasing thingy, he should have been to Nigeria a long time ago. Why? You'll be asking why. Why do I think so? Why am I saying that? Because we have the numbers. Let me give you some examples before I come back to this. Now, I don't know how many of us have seen some foreigners, you know, like when I mean foreigners, they try to do this Afrobeats thingy. And I mean Westerners, I'm not talking about the blacks, I'm talking about the pure white man, you get. Like some of them try to hop on Afrobeats, which is not a bad thing, because Afrobeats is, I think it's now a popular genre globally. Now, they hop on this beat. Some of them even go as far as trying to speak pidgin. They are doing this not because they love Nigeria so much, but because we have the numbers. Yes, we can make things trend, whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not. Nigerians know how to really push. I mean, we have population, and in a population of over 200 million humans, or more than. In that population, almost everybody's a content creator. Almost everybody has at least up to 100 followers or 50 followers on their social media handles. Are you getting what I'm saying? So like, we're everywhere. Even the Nigerians in diaspora, you'd be surprised. I tell you the truth. We're everywhere. So we have the numbers to push you out there. If you want to argue, you can argue with your keyboard, but it's the truth, darling. It's the truth. So if MrBeast was after the clout, my boy should have been in Nigeria a long time ago. That was one ticket, like that is just one one-way ticket to stardom, cloutinarism or cloutism or whatever. He would have made it big, I tell you the truth. I mean, y'all remember the time this dude came, what's his name again? K something, the black dude. Shit, I don't know what I did with his name, but like, I think people know him. When he came to Nigeria, it was a big thing. Like, even people who didn't know him before. I think Shank was the one who hosted him. Kai Senat. Remember when he came to Nigeria? Remember how loud it was? Remember how crazy it was? This guy, like, it's not like he wasn't doing well before, but he became a trend. Why? It was Nigerians. I tell you the truth. When he went to Ghana, he didn't trend like that. When he went to some other countries, he didn't trend like that. It was when he came to Nigeria. So my darlings, you see what we're saying? Have you really been following what I'm talking about? Now, it's not really, right now, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not bothered if MrBeast was trying to use Africans to shine or not. The point is, African leaders, Africa as a whole needs to do better. Like, but down to the, what's it called? The littlest person. Down to the, I don't know what to say, like the not middle class citizen, even the people that are classified as low class citizen, down to the lowest persons. I feel like we need to do better for ourselves, and we need to present ourselves better. If not, these people are going to keep coming, and you cannot blame them. Okay? You cannot blame them. You cannot be canceling or trying to drag or troll MrBeast. Because the truth of the matter is, there's so many people who have much more money than he does, and they're not doing anything with it. Only crime and evil. But at least he's using his own in a positive way. I mean, you guys, think about it. When you want to do some arguments, check balance. Don't always be too sentimental. Oh, because we're Africans, that's why they're doing this. Stop that. I mean, if Africans were doing better and actually behaving like a sovereign state, they wouldn't do that. So, this brings me to the end of my show, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's talk. I hope you loved the gist. So tell me, what do you think? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. I want to know what you think. And until next time, my darlings, when I will be here with a wonderful... Hold on a second. Have you clicked the like button? Have you subscribed? Anyways, after sharing to your friends, I would like to let you know that it's bye-bye for now. Until next time.